Hello and welcome to RedLine with me, Richard Partington, and the Manchester Evening News United correspondent, Stuart Mathieson. Stuart, you were at the Friday morning press conference. I suppose Fergie's reaction to Owen Hargreaves' comments regarding the club's medical staff will catch the eye first and foremost.
Yeah, very much so. He didn't want to say too much about it. He wasn't going to go into great detail. But what he did say, and it's quite significant really, when asked about it, he said, he threw the question back to somebody and said, well, do you think that Alex Ferguson would appoint a bad medical staff? He said, absolutely no way. He said, this club needs to be successful and you need to have a good backup team to do that. He said, and he praised them for, they're part of the reason why United have been so successful. And, in a sort of a nutshell, that was a great response to what is a difficult situation.
Do you think Owen might have been a little better advised to get a few more games under his belt before bringing this up?
Well, possibly. He's an intelligent lad, and I don't think he has an agent anymore, so I think he's doing it off his own bat. I know he did say a few little words about this when he came back in United Reserve, so clearly it's been something that's been bothering for a long while, whatever, the treatment he alleges he got. And I think he's just been waiting for the moment to actually come out with it quite strongly. But like you say, I think I would have sort of waited till 6 months down the line when you've got 20, 25 games under your belt and scored 10 goals, and possibly back in the England squad before saying anything too detrimental, because what if he breaks down next week? Does he blame City's backroom staff then? He's put himself in a very pressurised situation now.
Do you think the underlying message to it all was he believed he could still have done a job at United?
Well, I mean, I know he offered United. He said to United he would play for nothing really, just to prove himself basically, and rather than go through all the thing he went through in the summer with all these fitness videos he posted on YouTube and this, that, and the other to alert people to the fact he was okay. He did actually say to United he would play for nothing. And United kind of said, well, we don't want you to do that. And I think sometimes, to be honest, Richard, when you've been 3 years struggling in injury-wise, I think it's better to get away and start afresh and get new scenery and everything. And sometimes that can help immensely. I've seen it happen in the past, and Sir Alex Ferguson said in the past, you see players who come to Old Trafford, they're injured all the time, and then they go away and they play. It's just one of those things. It's worked in reverse as well. It's part and parcel of football. So they just kind of got to get over it, really.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, other than that issue, was Sir Alex in relatively relaxed mood this morning?
Yes, he was. Yeah. I mean, even in that issue, he was quite relaxed. But yes, he was generally. But hey, five matches, 5 wins in the Premier League. Who wouldn't be relaxed in his situation, and getting a few of the injured players back as well. So like Rio Ferdinand, Danny Welbeck, and Michael Owen scoring twice in midweek. Everything's going pretty much smoothly for United at the moment. So yeah, he was relaxed.
Sure. I mean, it's Stoke away this weekend. It's not a fixture many teams relish, is it?
No, it's not, because there's 2 things really. I mean, the crowd at the Britannia Stadium is pretty intense. It's I do think atmospheres in the Premier League have dipped quite alarmingly, but that is somewhere where you still get sort of a wall of noise. And of course, the way Stoke play, they don't want you to play football. But having said that, and the manager pointed it out in his press conference, United have not had too many problems with them. he said we've not won easy there, but we've not, they've never really been smashed around and beaten heavily. I can't really recall whether they've been beaten at all, to be honest, in Tony Pulis' side time. So, yeah, you've got to go there knowing you're going to be in for a battle, but I think United are well up for that kind of thing these days.
I mean, this was a fixture highlighted a few weeks ago as a potential banana skin for the goalkeeper, David De Gea, obviously considering Stoke's obvious aerial threat. Do you see that being an issue?
Well, I think it could be. Firstly, I mean, I know United worked on this a few times in the past. It is, don't give silly throw-ins away and free kicks in positions where they can lump balls into the middle. That's the key. If you can cut that out at source, then you don't give them the opportunity to do that tactic. But in the course of a game, sometimes it happens and you can't help it. And he was saying this morning that when Edwin van der Sar was at the club, they used to do a lot during the week prior to a Stoke game, sort of Edwin